Hey, come on in. Just want to give you an update. I want to thank everybody because it's a lot going on in communities. And I just want y'all to know I'm standing strong. This too shall pass, but I want to thank you for your love, your support, your text messages, your emails, everything that you send me just to tell me, Tiff, you got this. So about last night we had a board meeting, and it saddens my heart that it's so much chaos going on that people want to create division amongst us, but not give facts and truth to what's going on in our community. You guys.
I think they do want the facts and truth, and that is what has created the confusion, is that they don't have the facts and truth.
I've always been trying to uplift my community and create division amongst us, but not give facts and truth to what's going on in our community. You guys know that I have always been the voice of the people, and I've always been trying to uplift my community and tell my community what they mean to me, because sometimes people don't know their worth. So we have done so much within my term, and I'm only 3.5 years in, and I think we have created so much in our village. And it saddens my heart because you have board members that's using it for political gain, playing these games, and they're using the people as, I don't even know what to call it. And I just need y'all to pay attention, because I have no more words.
I would call it citizens looking for the truth for a leader who isn't being transparent. That is what I would go with right there.
And pay attention with your own two eyes of what as, I don't even know what to call it. And I just need y'all to pay attention, because I have no more words as it relates to what they're doing. You have to look and pay attention with your own two eyes of what's going on in the village of Dalton. And as I always say, me today, you tomorrow. I have been doing a great job at the township and at the village.
Others would disagree. They would say, you haven't been doing a great job, and they want some answers. And I think the trustees of Dalton, they deserve to have some answers. And the citizens of, Thornton Township deserves to have some answers. So, some answers are going to be provided by the FBI. And at this point in time, a private investigation with Lori Lightfoot. So there will be some answers, but these aren't the ones.
Investigations, because it's fake news. Say, me today, you tomorrow. I have been doing a great job at the township and at the village. When people try to bring people in to do fake investigations, because it's fake news, because they don't tell you both sides, they tell you one-sided narratives, and don't allow everybody should get investigated. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. It shouldn't be.
The FBI is doing a fake investigation. Okay. All right. Well, you might want to, say that to the FBI. Hey, what you're doing here is fake, because this is based on fake news. Now, they might buy that. I kind of think they won't. But the reason that this is news is because this isn't fake, and we're seeing the interaction between the towns, and the supermayor, and that is what's creating this reaction. And there's so many questions that have been unanswered as far as financial misappropriation and just this litany of charges of irresponsibility.
It was illegal. You cannot appoint, again, for those that don't understand politics, because that's what it is. The way politics work is every mayor in any city, in any state, you appoint, depending on your laws. But over here, we appoint the attorneys, the village administrator, village manager. We appoint the fire chief, the police chief. We appoint everybody. That is our power, guys. And people don't understand that. So then when you get 4 individuals who really is puppets to the puppet master, which is the lawyer, come in and try to overtake government, that's not how it works. As I always say, when it's a woman.
Who's the lawyer? Who's the puppet master? I don't really see that happening here. I see the village of Dalton banding together and wanting questions. Just the way I see it.
running things, you guys have a problem with that. And it's sad because we know what we're doing and we want change. We want things to go right in our community. But sometimes there's been so much bad and so much corruption in our communities that when we try to implement the change, it's like y'all want to know why. And y'all know why. Y'all got clubs in our community that has been shut down, clubs for shooting.
This is deflection.
And then
right
they
here.
get their due process. And then you got people that sit here and say they want the club back open. Then the club get back open. Then they had another shooting at the club. Another shooting. But the news don't play that. So they tell you.
We're not questioning the clubs. We are questioning the spending. We're questioning, the BMW. We're questioning the really expensive Tahoe. We're questioning the Vegas trip. What happened on the Vegas trip? We're questioning bills not being paid. We're questioning a massive budget deficit in the village of Dalton, but claims that, things are okay. It's all good. We're questioning $10,000 donation to the Tiffany Henyard Foundation. We're questioning a whole series of things. And it's not just the general public, and it's not just a bunch of YouTubers going, what's going on there? It's the FBI, right? I mean, this is a major investigation. So her response here is laughable at best. This is a delusional tirade is what this is. This is her trying to cover her backside to the best of her ability. And all she's got is the ability to say, you're wrong. This is fake news. This is not how it's going. Well, we'll let the FBI decide. We'll let the FBI decide. We'll let whatever authorities need to decide
what's going on. And that's why I tell y'all, do y'all research. Y'all should always do your research, pull paperwork so you will know what's going on. Because right now,
agreed.
100%
you see
everything's at stake.
Yep.
Everything.
Yep.
You watching the president race, you watching Congress, you watching the Senate, you watching all these things take place. But now your voices must be heard, residents. You community. If you watching this and you see me going through this, I want you to keep me in your prayers. Keep me uplifted. Because at the end of the day, only God can tell you what to do. Only God got the final say so.
Yeah.
He are leading us.
The justice
in
system
this fight
might say
against
otherwise.
all these corrupt people. Because that's who I'm fighting, guys. I'm fighting devils. I'm fighting people that had it their way for so long and thought that I was going to do the same thing. But I said no. And now this is why you see me getting attacked the way you see me getting attacked. I don't know nobody that's literally on the news every single day for clicks. And I told the news the other day, y'all owe me a.
Look at how excited she was when she said that. I'm on the news every day. Yeah, but not for good reason there, Tiff. No, you're on the news because you're being investigated for a slew of issues, for a slew of what could potentially be charges that will end you up in jail. I mean, the amount of information that the FBI is taking is the amount of information they requested. I mean, it's a pretty broad, sweeping investigation that they're doing. And who knows what Lori Lightfoot will come up with, but this isn't because you're so good at what you do as job of mayor of Dalton or supervisor of trustees in township of Thornton. It's not because this isn't good news. This is bad news. So you need to kind of make that distinction here that you're in the news because of shenanigans.
Because you guys are using my face for likes and views. Like, stop it. It's clickbait. But you don't tell the truth. They don't tell you about all these programs we got going on. Why they tell you about all this stuff that we got going on up here at the township? We got a ton of things going on right now. Right now we got a food service. Hey, we have a food service thing going on right now, and people tend not to even want to tell y'all that. So if you're hungry, every Wednesday you can come by and get food and get different stuff. And then also you got our GA department. If you need help with your light, your gas, your water bill, things of that nature, you guys can come up here and get help for free. All these are free services, but no one's advertising it to you.
All that stuff is great, but we're not talking about that. That's not what's in play. That's not what the issue is. The issue is misspending, lack of transparency, poor leadership, using the cops as your own dictatorship style. That's what people are up in arms with. maybe, renting or leasing or buying a BMW, way overpaying for cars, financial mismanagement from here to Sunday, as far as accusations go. That's what people are concerned with. The good stuff happens in the United States all day, every day, and that's expected. But when the bad stuff happens, that's when the law gets involved, like the Federal Bureau of Investigations. That's why there's so much interest in this case.
All the mess. Why is that? And why they gotta use our community for a mockery? That's what's being shadowed. Black people.
Because you're making a mockery out of it.
Wake up, guys. I just want you to see it for what it is, but I'm letting y'all know I'm still standing strong. I'm still 10 toes down with you. And I just want you to know that this too shall pass. And when it do pass, you'll see what's next. But I wanted to lay some facts to that fiction story, that little fake story that's out there about how it works. Myself, the mayor of Dalton, is the only one that can appoint for any of the positions I just said before you. But people not telling you that. They sitting here did a mockery about Lightfoot in. Come on, really? Stop it. You know the rules. You especially, because you was a mayor. You was. Past tense was. Brandon, come get your girl. Come on, stop playing. Y'all playing that. Y'all using everything for just clickbait. Like, it's not even worth that, guys.
Let's go, Brandon.
It's not. But I just wanted to showcase that to you today and let you know what was going on and tell you guys that, hey, I'm still standing strong. I'm still in a fight. But at the end of the day, my people know what we do in our community. You've seen me come, cut trees down, do streets, sidewalks, alleys, things that ain't never been done in my city, ever. If you talk to people that
agreed. And I think everybody is pretty much in agreement, with a few exceptions of Tiffany Henyard's allies, that, stuff has been done in Dalton that's never been done before. And that's why there's an outrage. And the residents of the village of Dalton want some answers. And now the shenanigans have gotten big enough, including just a couple of days ago, Tiffany Henyard's stylist is being called into play. $1,500 charges every couple of weeks to her stylist have been paid by the city. I did a podcast on this. I did a live stream on this yesterday. The stylist still has up, I don't know how many clips of Mayor Tiffany Henyard looking fly, for her various events that she's doing. And, it's all on the stylist's Instagram account. So those are the things that the village of Dalton is questioning, and they have a right to question these things.
They gonna tell you, Tiffany, the only mayor that's been putting on for the city. The only one. And I can put my stats up against anybody. But yet, they gotta paint me in this bad picture because they can't beat me. Because if y'all could have beat me, right? Election time coming up, that's why you see all this craziness. Y'all would have did it the right way. But y'all gotta do a smear campaign to try to beat me. And then on another thing, y'all brought an individual in that ain't never gonna get paid because it's illegal. I told y'all that already. They ain't never gonna get paid $400. This lady put in her paperwork, $400 an hour. An hour, guys. Where they do that at? So for those that don't understand, and y'all math ain't mathing, $400 an hour is $100 every 15 minutes. To do what? Come on, it's a money grab. And all I can do is open y'all eyes up and make y'all see what's going on. Because some people don't know. And that ain't even just for her. That's her. That's her salary. And then what about the team that she got to bring in? What about travel expenses? All that's in the paperwork. But they didn't tell y'all that, did they? They just made this whole little scene and made it showcase mess.
This is coming from a woman who has spent approximately $1 million in legal fees that are in question. And now her attorney is no longer the attorney for Dalton. It's the attorney for Tiff, for the Supermayor. I mean, you want to call it what it is. You got to look at your own set of books before you go saying, hey, $400 for a lawyer that's got a reputation like Lori Lightfoot is not out of question. It's just not out of question. Whether it's justified for the job that she's going to do and the end results, well, we'll see how that works out. But the village of Dalton is the one who basically, is requesting this to happen because they don't know where their money's going. They don't know where they financially sit. And it's just this crazy scenario.
People that sit on the board with me are creating all the chaos. And I never seen somebody that governs a community want their community to be in so much turmoil. Well, you got people flying in, people coming from all over, YouTubers or fake wannabe Instagrammers or whatever y'all call nowadays. That's not cool. But this is what's going on in my community. And I wanted to talk to y'all today to let y'all know that I'm not standing for it. So you will see me all the time telling people that I am not going anywhere and I'm not going to stand for the mess. Because at the end of the day, that's why I'm talking, because I'm trying to lay it to rest. It's so much going on and y'all don't even got proper information to make decisions. And when y'all see me, ask me. I'll tell y'all what's up.
That is one of the primary complaints that I hear repeatedly from the citizens of Dalton, is that they don't have the answers to their questions when they post the questions, when they pose the questions to the supermayor or to anybody within her crew that can answer the questions. It's like, Stan Brown just said, it's just riding a bike. Don't ask me. Because he knows shenanigans have been played. And, tough people are asking some tough questions now. And even in the last Dalton Village board meeting, Stan Brown was like, what about that FBI investigation? What do we got going on there? He didn't know. He doesn't know what's going on. It's wild stuff.
For Lightfoot, right? To come in here at $400 an hour, that's $100 for every 15 minutes, but yet y'all won't vote to open the swimming pool for the kids. That make sense. I asked about this last night. They took it off the warrant list. So those that live in Dalton, y'all want to swim, and I think that we should open the pool, because that's what I'm advocating for, to teach our kids, especially the black and brown kids, how to swim. Because that's the number one thing they all say. We don't know how to swim. But we have a pool that we pay for regardless, but ain't open. Because people playing politics. These are the things I'm fighting up against. Greenwood Falls, right? Y'all see it? We got an outdoor roller rink. These are things that should be advertising to y'all, tell y'all what's going on, but they not. They won't tell you anything like that. And then you can ice skate in the winter. But these, again, are the things, y'all bogus. Somebody put Beetlejuice. Y'all funny. I ain't mean to read that, but okay. These are the things that I'm advocating for. And I want everybody to come out, support. I'm going to do a conversation with the mayor, and you can actually get the truth for yourself. Also, I've been trying to educate and teach people about taxes. A lot of people don't understand tax levies. All this smoke that's going on. Did y'all know that my board of trustees in the village of Dalton, the four, that they raise y'all property taxes? Y'all didn't know that, huh? Did the news tell you that? Nope. But this are the things that's going on that they don't tell you, that's at your doorstep. And then when you get your tax bill, they get to saying, I ain't raised your taxes. Yeah.
This isn't in play. This isn't in question. This isn't the issue. We're not talking about the swimming pool. We're not talking about the rink. We're not talking about the tax levies, right? I mean, tax levies a little bit more so. And the other issues are issues out there. But what the village of Dalton, what they want, and township of Thornton, what they want is, hey, what about these expenses? What about the money? What about the budget? What are we doing? And they're not getting any answers. So you can try and, deflect. These are all deflection actions here. It's like, look over here. Don't look here. Look over here. This is the truth over here. I've heard so many of you mention Seattle soy boys. Those are weak, blue-haired men who have lost their traditional masculinity. It's undeniable that such weakened masculinity in urban areas, it's had significant impacts. These feminized men are easier to control and less likely to push back, aligning with a societal shift that labels outspoken men as sexist or misogynist. Meanwhile, mainstream media demonizes traditional masculinity, calling it toxic. Research shows a dramatic decline in men's testosterone levels and physical strength over recent decades, influenced by sedentary lifestyle and poor diets. That's why I recommend Black Forest Testosterone with Tonkat Ali supplement. This plant-based product promotes increased testosterone and muscle mass while reducing stress. I've personally experienced improved recovery times and overall energy levels. Dubbed the feminization killer, this supplement combines two potent natural testosterone boosters. It's an effective way to counteract soy boy syndrome. With Black Forest testosterone, I've seen noticeable improvements in energy, strength, and sleep quality. You too can experience these benefits with an exclusive buy two, get one free offer available on their website. Black Forest Supplements is operated by patriots committed to resisting a system that aims to weaken us. By supporting this sponsor, you can help sustain this channel and reclaim robust health and confidence. Check out the special link below for this promotion. Thank you for your support.
We have an event on the 15th for all fathers. It will be open, the roller rink, so anybody want to come and skate, bring your skate. We got a JB event coming up as well, and you can do that as well. I'm going to bring... So, I'm going to bring KP in. KP is an influencer as well, alderman in Harvey, and he wants to tell y'all a couple things so you can hear from somebody else other than me.
What's going on, everybody? Just want to take a minute to talk to the residents of Dalton that know Tiffany's work. Tiffany has been busting her butt for you guys. I need y'all to pay attention. Anyone that knows me knows that I encourage everyone to research for themselves.
When your eyes dart back and forth and you don't focus directly on the person you're talking to, which is the camera, when you're like this and just, well, yeah. Oftentimes that means you're lying. Yeah, I'm just saying.
We talk about Lightfoot. We talk about special meetings where they appointed Lightfoot. Miss Lightfoot was appointed at a special meeting. Anybody know the ILCS codes? Know that at a special meeting, you cannot change an agenda. You can't change an agenda for anything. They changed the agenda for Miss Lightfoot. They amended the agenda, and they changed the title of which they were bringing her in as. That is illegal. That makes that meeting illegal. That makes that appointment illegal. Plus, the mayor has the right to appoint. But I want y'all to pay attention to the things that those 4 trustees are stopping. They wouldn't buy the skates for the roller rink. They stopped paying concrete. The contractors for the concrete. You need those for various reasons, especially when you have water main breaks. So you got the lawn care not getting paid. Y'all just, the people that are paying attention, look at the things that your trustees are stopping. It's very important to look at what they're stopping.
Look over here.
I encourage all you all in Dalton to stay strong. This woman, Tiffany, has had her first term as mayor, and it's only been 3.5 years. She's gotten streets done. You're getting sidewalk, street cleaners.
Alleys done.
Alleys done. I
Don't
mean,
care.
she's doing a great job.
Don't care.
This is a political attack. I believe this is strictly because she won't bow down to the status quo. So you all keep y'all head up, pay attention. And
The status quo being who? Who's the status quo here? Because I mainly see concerned residents of Dalton and Township of Thornton. I mainly see concerned citizens freaking out because they're not getting the real story. And then you come on with this kind of thing and it just makes you think, ooh, there's probably a lot more illegal stuff going on based on something like this. Because this is truly just coming out to cover up. This is to try and push back on the narrative, which is, hey, we want an investigation. Even though we got one going by the FBI, we want an investigation by Lori Lightfoot, somebody that we feel we can get some answers from. because the current administration, this current Supermayor's administration, is giving zero answers. Instead, what they're giving is deflection. Hey, look over here. Let's talk about this.
Search for yourselves. I stand with her because I like the work she's doing. I love the work she's doing. I see how the children react to her, want to come up and take pictures. I view all this for myself. I bear witness to it. So you all keep y'all heads up. Let's stay focused. Dalton residents, stay focused. Thornton Township residents, check the numbers. Yep. Check the fact that Thornton Township is now out of a deficit. Yep. Check the spending. Check the amount of comp time that was paid off. Mm-hmm. Over $1.4 million was paid out in comp time. These are the numbers that I'm pulling up personally. So bonuses. You all bonuses, you wouldn't believe the bonuses that were given out. I would like a couple of those bonuses. Would you all be mad if I got the same bonuses other people got? Probably, but you didn't utter a word when other people were getting them. So y'all have a great night. Do research for yourself. Keep your head up. And I'm going to tell you right here, re-elect Tiffany if y'all don't want problems in Dalton or this township, because it's all on the rise and it can be proven by numbers. So, hey, have a great night.
Yes, it can. Yes, it can. All right.
Okay, guys.
Tiff goes on this. She doesn't say much after this. It's about, it's much of the same. So what I would say, that is a try for. That is a try for on Facebook to get a narrative out there that pushes back on all of the questions that have been raised by media all over the United States. You got people coming in from all over for this story because it's such a poster child for corruption. That's what it seems like. And without getting any real answers, if answers were given out on, well, yeah, I mean, maybe there's some question here. I can see where there's question on that item. I mean, you saw our dude here talking about check the spending, get your own answers. That's what we're looking for. Where has the money gone? What has the money been spent on? Give us a full set of books. Let's look at those books. Is there money being spent on, from township of Thornton to village of Dalton? Is money being spent because Dalton is basically broke and has a huge budget deficit? I don't hear anybody talking about that. Bills not being paid. How about the police cars that are on a lease that were going to be taken back by the bank because there was 76,000 or some number like that of outstanding debt that hasn't been paid? What about that? We're not hearing answers for that, of how that went. And maybe there are some good things happening within Dalton. There probably are, but that's not what we're talking about. We're focusing on, hey, there's some real questions here. And that is what the attention should be on, because those bad things right now way offset any of the good stuff that may or may not be going on. Who knows, right? Township and village of Dalton, you guys know what the real deal is. And you guys are up in arms and are basically saying, hey, we need somebody else in here. Somebody made the decision to reach out to Lori Lightfoot, and she's agreed, and she's on the clock, and it sounds like she's going right now. She's been investigating, and she's been investigating since she's been contacted, whether the Supermayor had, the veto or not. And so what happened is the Supermayor vetoed the Lori Lightfoot investigation, and then the board basically overrode the Supermayor's veto and basically said, this is what we're doing. And they got a majority vote, 4-2. And so now the village is having Lori Lightfoot investigate, and it'll be really interesting to see what comes up. But this is kind of a parting shot here from Tiffany Henyard, from the Supermayor, from Tiff, of, hey, I got to put something out there because this is coming down on me. So this Facebook Live event is kind of her response, getting back out her side of the story. And if you want to believe her side of the story, all right, there hasn't been any convictions yet. All right. I mean, you can believe whatever you want, But does it make sense what she's saying here? No, this is truly delusional. This is, it's like when the convicted felon he basically says, I still didn't do it. And there's all of this evidence that says otherwise. And all they're doing is basically saying, I'm not guilty. I'm not guilty. And yet everything else points to something different. All they can do is just say, I'm not guilty. And that's what Tiff is doing. She's diverting your attention, telling you you need to be educated. You're already educated. That's why you're questioning all these things. You've already got enough information, which is you don't have any information at all. So that being said, yeah, interesting video from the Supermayor, from Tiffany Henyard. There was very little of substance in there, very little of substance. Other than that, it was just basically a spin propaganda piece. And that's what she's been known for. She is excellent at getting her name on billboards. What about that? I mean, what about all the billboards going on in that community? Just some wild stuff, right? How about the 10-day walkathon that turned into a bikeathon? That's the one that Stan Brown was like, I was just riding a bike. And charges were made for that fundraiser for Tiffany's Foundation to I can't remember if it was the Village of Dalton or Township of Thornton. You've got that stuff going on all day long. And the citizens just want to know, hey, where's our money being spent? We just want to know. Transparency. Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. All right. That's all I got for you on this one. Thanks so much for being here. I will catch up with you on the next segment. Bye for now.